We got free live tarot readings. Again, we seem to do this a lot. Almost every day. No, wait, every day. We have our water. The store has plenty of water now. Plenty of water. So I'm in heaven over here with my bottled water. Waiting for people to join at this point. Hanging out. Saying hello to Tony, Cosmic YT. Hello, how's it going? CM, welcome. How are you? We are here hanging out, doing readings, you know, because that's what we do. I've made a habit of it. I have made a habit of reading tarot at night. Good morning. Will Wayne and I ever get married? Sweetheart, hello. How's it going? Shuffle up some cards here while we wait for everyone to join. Marianne, what's going on? Tony and Annie Law. Welcome, Annie. It's good to see you. Annie, I should be getting your package out here maybe next week. Supposed to be getting books in this week. Supposedly. Cosmic YT, will Lloyd contact me this year? CM, been very bored. Still have artist block. Well, that's no good at all. You have to remove that artist block and produce all sorts of cool stuff. D'Angelo, welcome. How is it going? All right. What Abdullah feels about me. I am T. Can you please tell me what's new? What is new coming up? All right. When will Lloyd contact me this year? Let's see. Will Wayne and I ever get married? Sure. We'll try that one. Wayne and you will ever get married. Let's find out. All right. Where are we going? Liz, hello. How's it going? Mary H., what is going on? Books indeed. So, assuming they look good, you know, I mean, everybody else's Kickstarter is delayed like months, but mine is a month early. Mariah, hello. How's it going? Details about my future spouse, Teehee Girl I. Teehee Girlie. Okay. All right. What's new coming up for me? No. What's long-term in love? Will Wayne and I ever get married? MDW. There we go. Will W and I ever get married? Let's find out. That is interesting. Carrot Top Girl, welcome back. It's good to see you again. Haven't seen you in a while. Hey, D. Hey, how's it going? All right. So let's look at this one. And for this one, we can use, do we want to do the Playful Heart? No, let's do something different. Let's do something different today. The Hush Tarot. We haven't done that in quite some time. Liz, thank you. I appreciate that for the donation. We'll get to yours in a minute. First, we're going to do, what are we going to do? Will W and I ever get married? What was my past life? That's a good question. Liz, hello. All right. So, will you ever get married? Well, let's find out there. Let's see what's happening with all that. What is happening with all of that? Thank you again, Liz. I appreciate that. So, as far as marriage goes, could do the love screen, but we'll skip it for now. As far as marriage goes, we have the Knight. So the Knight says that you're sort of maybe blocked a bit with the Sun. I mean, obviously, let's see, what's the question? Will I ever get married? I think, yeah, I mean, you'll get married. You do have the possibility to get married, but you have a couple of blocks to that, right? Mystic Cats, hey, how's it going? One of the blocks is that you're just not meeting people that you like. You're just not meeting people that you're satisfied with or people that you trust. And I think that distrust is sort of getting in the way as far as that is as well, right? Jay and I are doing better. Talk to him, told me I feel so much better now. Yay, awesome, Haiti, congratulations. So you're getting people that you just don't trust. You're getting people where they say things that maybe aren't truthful. They say things you don't really qualify as completely true. You have other people that are not really interested in you, but just want to use you. So you have a bunch of blockages in order to get married or in order to move forward with getting any serious relationship going. I think you've had serious relationships in the past, but again, you just have these blockages and whatnot. From the stars, welcome. Hey, how's it going? So the sun says, yeah, you have an opportunity to do that. It's all about manifesting people that you're comfortable with, manifesting people that you want to be around a long time as well. I think that the Queen of Cups says that also. Bethany, Killian, hey, how's it going? So from the stars, hello to you too. So the Queen of Cups says also that before you maybe not in a position to where you wanted to get married, right? Maybe you just wanted to have some fun. Maybe you just wanted to have some casual relationships. Maybe you just wanted to sort of move through things and joke around and have fun. And it wasn't really a topic, but I think now you're sort of wound down, you've calmed down a bit, and now you're ready to sort of settle down. So there's that as well as far as getting married. But yeah, you do have the possibility of getting married. It's just manifesting the correct person. It's manifesting that trust level, and it's manifesting people that, you know, that you can hang out with, that you can be with, that you would want to put up with for that long of a period of time, because that is a long period of time. Marriage is, you know, forever and whatnot. So, you know, you got to find somebody that you're willing to be with for that period of time. Anyway, all right, love life for the next. So we have Liz wants love life forecast. Let's go for that. Love life forecast for Liz. Let's check this out. So for this one, I would like to use the Playful Heart Tarot. That seems like a good one. Seems like a good choice for a love life forecast. Liz, I'm doing good. We're still quarantined over here. And Walmart has cordoned off all sections except like food and diapers and stuff like that. So if you want to go shopping for electronics, that's now cordoned off. They want you to get the heck out of the store. They don't want you in there. They want you to get out. They don't want you to touch anything. They want you to go away. So you have to go and grab your food and leave. Heidi, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. All right. So yeah, that's the new policy of retail, is go away. Okay. It's, you know, it's kind of the inverse. It's like the, have you ever watched Clerks? This job would be great if it wasn't for the effing customers. Anybody watch Clerks? You know, I think that's the new thing, right? They want you to get out, go away. We don't like you here. We want you to go. Get your grapes and your salad, and you leave. Shaker, hello, how's it going? All right, please don't tell me no. Liz, all right, the talks, what he thinks about me now to talk, and when is he coming to see me? There you go. Okay, so let's look at the love life forecast for Liz. For Liz, the Temperance, Queen of Cups. Ooh, we could use one more on that Queen of Cups, couldn't we? The Four of Wands, there you go. Okay, so let's see. So the Magician, sort of starting out with that, right? The Magician says that you do have, and the Devil. Okay, so you have a relationship, but not really a relationship. I think you ended up meeting somebody. Temperance Tarot, hello, how's it going? Brianna, hello, good evening. What's going on? So the Magician says that you do end up meeting someone, not exactly the right one, not exactly the right person, because we do have sort of the Devil after it. I think that you end up meeting someone, end up going out with someone, and all of a sudden it's just like, there's something, you know, your intuition just sort of kicking in here, and you're just thinking, something's not quite right, something doesn't quite add up. There's some factors with this person that don't make sense. And I think that they're telling you some grandiose things about themselves that aren't necessarily true, right? So it comes to a point where you're like, yeah, something's just odd here, something's just a bit wrong. But they are a pretty nice person overall. I mean, they just seem really nice. They seem good-hearted. They have, I think they have like one kid already. The ex is, you know, pretty cool. I don't think a lot of factors with all that, you know, seems like just a normal, average, everyday person. But the Magician says they're really good at dating, right? They're really good at dating. They enjoy going out. They enjoy having fun. And you're thinking this is probably good for maybe a short-term relationship. Let's see where it goes, what have you. And you're not really sure about all that. But the devil says they end up telling a bit of mistruths, a bit of BS in there. Henna and Luthien and House of Tarot. What is up, Jocelyn? Mom Bear, welcome. Hey, how's it going? So I believe that they're not exactly truthful in some of the things that they say and how they act and things like that. So you sort of end up just getting this person, and I think just trying, more or less figuring that you just want to get rid of them at some point. I do think that you end up getting into, just sort of a quick fling with a person. It's not something serious. It's not something dramatic. People do exaggerate from time to time, but there's just something weird about them, right? And then the person sort of wants to get a bit more serious and do a bit more into maybe a relationship status. You're not too thrilled about that and all of that. So ends up being a Queen of Cups, Four of Wands things. Jocelyn, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. So you end up, they want to get more serious, but you don't want to get more serious. So it's this awkward conversation. So I think that you end up just, basically temperance, right? You end up just kicking them to the curb or putting up with them or, trying to keep them at a distance, or you convert them to a friend or something like that. But I mean, overall, they're a pretty nice person. They're pleasant to be around. They're fun to be around, to go out and have fun. It's just a matter of that they're holding things back or a bit too much of an exaggeration, things like that. So maybe a bit of the, the egotistical type thing there, the narcissist personality disorder or whatever. But I mean, overall, they're not a bad person. They just aren't exactly somebody that you want to settle down with for the rest of your life. Anyway, I think that's a potential thing you have probably around July. I mean, fairly recent, probably around July. So fairly soon. You just meet the person, you just sort of go around and try to figure out how they work and all of that stuff. And as you're in the talking process, well, that's how it goes. All right. Well, anyway, good luck with all of that. So Haiti, thank you so much for your donation again. Let's see. Had a talk. Feels about me now and when they could come over. Attica, welcome. Hey, how's it going? All right. And for this, we could use the Wizard's Tarot. Wizard's Tarot sounds pretty good. Sylvie, girl, what is going on? Current energy surrounding O. Well, O. Liz says, sounds like my last guy. Henna, should I make a fan YouTube channel about K? All right. Will it be successful switching to work online? So Jocelyn, you're doing that online thing now? Let's see. Is there a list? Good news, there is no list. Donations take priority, then I pick at random. And for Hades reading, by the way, we will go to the love screen. If I can find it. There we go. The love screen. Is the love screen pajama free? Yes. We have a pajama free love screen. That's the best part of the love screen, is you don't have to see the pajamas. All right. Say, please no shining. Oh, hello to all the new people indeed. All right. So Haiti, what does he think? Let's figure this out. Well, just leave that like that too. Leave that like that too as well. We have lots of room on the love screen. There we do. All right. Ace of Cups. I think that it's a matter of moving towards a place of better communication. Better communication has been established, right? The Ace of Cups, you have less of a sense of urgency. It's more of a calming thing that has sort of kicked in. The Knight of Wands, it seems that you have sort of interrupted some of their plans. It's a bit to where now they're sort of thinking, they start to think before they do an action, right? The Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, that Aries feel. I'm just going to go do it. I'm going to get it done. I'm in charge. And I think he sort of established that, maybe you're not in charge. You're not in charge. If you want to keep this relationship going, maybe you don't want to be in charge. Maybe I want to be in charge, and maybe we want to have an equal footing here. So the King of Wands, I think you have turned that Aries feel, that King of Wands, upside down and made them think twice before just making random decisions and going through that. Well, strength, again, you sort of strengthen the relationship and the feel of the relationship and the construct of how things will be communicated from now on will be through the filter of, you know, let's think of Hades' feelings before we just do random stuff, which is good news, right? So let's not do random stuff. Let's think about the other person. That's going to be a nice, refreshing place to be as well. TY, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Sylvie Girl, whose turn now? Let's see. Well, we'll do it at random. Donations take priority. We got 5 so far. So strength as you have strengthened the bonds of the relationship. Things are going well as far as that stuff as well. So the 3 of Cups, as far as when they're going to see you again. So basically, I mean, they feel okay. They feel good. They've changed their stance. They don't want to do things that are going to hurt you. They don't want to do random things. They realize, hey, maybe I should think of Hades before I do a bunch of crap, things like that. The bonding is there. The strength of the relationship has been strengthened a bit, and they feel that they're not in charge anymore. They have to consider you before doing things. So that's good, right? Equal footing in the relationship type thing. So as far as seeing them again, the Empress says that they do have good feelings about you. You're looking good with relationship possibilities. You're looking good with a future relationship going on. As far as seeing you again, it looks like a couple of weeks or a few weeks, basically, right? 3 of Cups upside down with the Empress. We got 3 looking at a matter of weeks. So I don't know, a couple of weeks, a week, couple of weeks. So the 3 of Cups also says that the other things that they attend to, the other people that they talk to, the other friends, they have to prioritize them as well and not put them above you and put you up in the priority list instead of just doing what they normally do. Hikate's Crossing, hello. How is it going? Good to see you. Attica, hello. And Mary H is here as well. All right, let's do. Jocelyn wants to know. What do we got? Will I be successful in online business? There we go. Will I be successful in online business? Hikate's Crossing, did you get your deck yet? Let me know. And this would be the This Might Hurt Tarot. By the way, we'll go to the job screen. Go to the job screen and check that out. See if you're going to be successful in the online business. Sunny day in Texas as well. So that's good news all around there. All right. Successful online businesses. Page Pentacles says, yeah, it's looking pretty good. Well, maybe not. All right. Let's sort of blow through this and see what we got here. Page of Pentacles says that you're not quite prepared. Temperance Tarot, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Clyde, hello, how's it going? Page of Pentacles says you're not quite prepared for your online business. It's almost like you're missing something. You're missing some key factors. You're missing some things as far as, as far as things go. The Page of Pentacles says you need to get more set up, or you need to get more organized, or you need to get something in there that you're currently missing. So it could be a couple of things that you're missing. It could be a lack of organization in some of the aspects of it. It also could be that you need to get stuff set up. So if you don't have a website, or your website looks terrible, or whatever the case is, you may need to fix this. So you probably want to get some friend or somebody else to take a look at it and just give a quick glance and say, hey, does everything look good? Do I look set up? What do you think about it? How can I improve? So it's about the Page of Pentacles, about just getting started at this point and trying to do the things that need to be done. But if you get a crappy website up, or if you get, your lack of advertising, or if you don't have a presence, or the online store doesn't work, or whatever it is, just make sure that that things work as far as that as well. So same job, just switching to online. There you go. So this sort of points to make sure that you have ergonomic stuff set up, make sure that you're not hurting, make sure that you're not in an uncomfortable chair, make sure that you're not, your hand doesn't hurt after an hour or something, make sure you're getting up, taking breaks, right? So just sort of getting that prepared. The 4 of Swords means as well that you could be working more hours since you're now online, and it's super convenient. You don't have a drive, you don't have a commute or anything like that. You could be working a bit more, that 9 of Wands, right? A bit more hours there struggling over stuff, working on stuff. So it could be a situation where you get, a bit too much. Maybe it's a bit too much at some point. We sort of put the 10 of Wands. Don't overburden yourself. Don't overstress yourself and things like that. So, Haiti, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Charles, he plays much games. I really don't want him for me. I want him to stay away from me. So, Haiti, what is your question? Sounds like more of a statement. Let me know. So it just says don't be burdened. Don't work too much. Don't put a ton of energy into it. When it's time to, stop working, stop working. Don't feel like that just because you don't have a commute or it's more convenient that you need to be on, all the time type thing. So the 10 of Wands, just sort of watch that and get in a position, get your proper placement of your chair, proper desk height and everything else. So, it's just a matter of getting preparation and not putting too much work into it, basically, not doing so much. So just, when you're off, right? Don't do like me and work 12 hours a day and then have to install stuff on the weekend and nights too. That's just my life though, All right. A Pisces feeling for me in general. All right. Let me find out. I'm dreading it. Oh, okay. So the Pisces feelings for me in general. And where's our connection headed romantically in the future? Okay, we got a double Pisces. Well, that'll be interesting. Double, make sure I don't butcher this. Double Pisces. Double Pisces feelings. Let's check it out. Go to the love screen. Off to the love screen we go. And for this, we use the Thoth. Because Brianna loves the Thoth. The Thoth is the magical deck. I'm dreading it. Well, no, don't be too bad. Shouldn't be too bad. All right. Ex-husband Charles plays much games. So yeah, Haiti, let me know if what question do you have for that? Just let me know. So in the meantime, we will do the PY double Pisces. Check that out. See how that is going to go. Should I make a fan YouTube about Hannah, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. All right. So you want to know the double Pisces, what feelings they have for you. I want to know what he wants from me. We're getting a divorce, but he still calls and texts. Just give me a headache. Okay, cool. All right. So Pisces feeling for me in general. What are the Pisces feelings for you in general? It's not looking that good. It's not looking great. I mean, it's just not looking fantastic. So what the Pisces feeling for you in general is. You have a few negative cards. I have a few negative cards. I think that sort of have mixed feelings for you, right? One is that sometimes that maybe you're a bit inconvenient, or maybe you're a bit, you're a bit of a pain sometimes, but other times you're great. Other times you're fantastic. I'm kind of wondering, entertainment purposes only, by the way, in case you wonder, never make a relationship decision based upon some random dude reading cards. I'm just saying. Where's our connection headed romantically in the future, please? You could be, it's not looking too great either. So we have a bunch of mixed things here. One is that you've put witty screen name. Hello, how's it going? Double Venus and Aries, double Moon, or ascendants of Scorpio and Taurus. There you go. This looks more like a short-term relationship. That doesn't look like a huge long-term relationship. And then you're going to say we've been together like 100 years or something. But I'm just reading the cards. Again, we're reading the cards. The work reward from effort, the effort that goes in the Thoth is like the most honest and cruel. The effort that goes into the relationship. There's a lot of effort that sometimes goes into the relationship. And that effort sometimes doesn't give you the rewards that you want. Sometimes you don't get that connection. Sometimes you don't get the things that you want and like out of the relationship. Sometimes it's a bit of a struggle. Sometimes things don't go your way. Sometimes it's just inconvenient. A lot of times it works great and things turn out fantastic, but you do have that mix. So you don't have this beautiful a wonderful soulmate experience to where everything is wonderful 24 hours a day. Things work out great and stuff like that. But again, looking at more of a relationship that ends, a relationship that comes to an end. It doesn't mean it's not a good relationship. It doesn't mean it's not a valuable relationship. It just means that you have a mix of good and bad. You have this nice, beautiful mix of fine feelings. Everything goes well. But again, you put a lot of effort into it, and sometimes it feels like it's just not worth it. So you have that mixture between what should I do, where should I go, and how is this ultimately going to work out in the long term. In the long term, it does just look like that things just don't expand. Things don't expand into the next level. So you seem to be almost stuck at some point to where things just aren't, does it make sense? They're not expanding into the next level. So you have like version 1 of the relationship, we meet and we go out. Version 2, we go into this, and you feel like the relationship has expanded at some point. Things are going well and you're getting more and more out of it, and it becomes more deeper and deeper level of a relationship. And this just means that it's just not expanding the way that you want it to sometimes. But at the end, the Chariot means there's a possibility of it being a short, maybe midterm relationship to where, you know, it just doesn't, it's not like something that you rely on long term. So forever and ever, not a soulmate type connection, not things like that. So eventually it just ends basically. So anyway, again, entertainment purposes only. Appreciate your donation. But yeah, we have we have this good, we have this bad. Things don't expand, things don't progress. Things like, and you put a lot of work into it, and everything you just don't do. Anyway, totally resonating so far. That's good, because I hate giving bad news. All right, there we go. So here we go. Does my cap feel the same way I do? Temperance Tarot. Let's find out about the cap. The cap Racorn TT wants to know, does my cap feel the same way I do? I do. Uh-oh, witty screen name. It's going for the conspiracy theory. Witty screen name. Have you been on Twitter and seen the empty hospital hashtag? Speaking of conspiracy theories, I love a good conspiracy theory. I do. It doesn't mean I believe all of them. Come on. I don't believe everything. But the occasional conspiracy theory is kind of fun. It's kind of fun. Anyway. All right. PY, sorry about that. Sweet P, welcome. Hey, how's it going? Sweet P wants to know about a list. There is no list. Donation take priority. Then I pick at random. And we do that because, I like it that way. That's my preference. That's my preference indeed. All right, we're going to do the Golden Tarot, which I don't have a picture of. I'm not going to get a pretty picture of the Golden Tarot on here. Anyway. All right. Let's find out about this right here. Does the cap feel the same way? The Hanged Man. Does the cap feel that same way or not? Let's go for it. Move it over here. All right. Queen of Cups says, they do have a bit of that feeling. Cat at first. See, it's by Cat Black. It is by Cat Black. All right. So Queen of Cups says, they do have the feelings. They do have that feeling. They do have that positive resonation with you, right? They do have a bit of that. The Hermit says maybe they're not quite ready to leap in full steam ahead. Maybe that train is not quite running full steam. There you go, right? Maybe not. And they do have feelings. They do have feelings. Not to say they don't have feelings. They want to abandon it. Bad news, the violin begins to play, But the Queen of Cups says they do have feelings. They do have passion about this, and they do have some feelings towards you. The Hermit says maybe they're not ready to jump into something, or maybe that is more of a friend and, type thing as well. So the Hermit is sort of looking over here and shining that light as well. The Hermit seems pretty content. Hermit seems pretty content with a deer, a cat, and just sort of chilling out and looking over at the feelings. So I think that at some point in their soul, they do want a relationship. They do want somebody around. Do they want it right now? It could be a bit of a hesitation. At minimum, it would be a hesitation, again, for going full steam ahead. The Hanged Man says that they almost expect something a bit different from a relationship, or something a bit different from what they want out of, as far as goals are concerned. And the Hanged Man says that you could not meet eye to eye as far as that's concerned, right? So it could be a bit of an offset. So they want this, you want that, and you're not quite on the same synchronization as far as that goes as well. You can possibly get something going. The Three of Coins says you can, right? That's the beginning of work. That's showing off my work. That's getting passionate about it and running into it and, having fun with it, right? I'm showing this to everybody. And it could be a matter of that beginning of the stability, or the beginning of the factors that make them get out of hermit mode, or make them want to fully leap in and see that, and see you eye to eye, and get that synchronization from the Hanged Man is sort of knocking us out of that, right? Because we didn't have the Hermit and the Hanged Man, the Queen of Cups and Three of Coins. Looks great for that, but we do have a couple of interruptions within here, and the interruption says maybe not quite yet, but maybe in the future. Let's not completely rule that out. Let's just sort of hang out and see how it goes. Just sort of relax and see how it goes. Don't rush anything. Don't move anything. Sort of things like that. Shaker maker. They whip up all sorts of laws we've never heard of. Yeah, like Walmart. I can't shop electronic. No, I can't shop at Walmart. They want me out. Get out. Get your strawberries and your bananas. Well, too much potassium in bananas, had to cut down. Get your strawberries and your tomatoes and your, what else did I get? Your pineapple and your lettuce. Get those and leave. Go away. That's what they want. Big signs. Ex-husband. All right, my ex plays games. What does he want? All right. I remember the days when you could go shopping and people, but they don't want you to touch anything. They think you're going to put the cooties on the merchandise, I'm just saying. Lisa, what is going on? My birthday's tomorrow. Lisa, well, happy birthday in advance, Lisa. That's exciting. That's exciting. To celebrate, we're going to use the Bonefire Tarot. The Bonefire Tarot. And find out about Hades' ex playing games. What does he want? What does he want? I don't know. Let's find out. Want me to get out of that Walmart? Get out of the Walmart. Yeah, no shopping for you. That's right. But you're limited to like one of everything. You can only have one of everything. You can only have one tomato or one banana or whatever. But you can't come back tomorrow, because we don't want you here. But by the way, while you're here, you drove all this way. You can only get one thing. It's like, what? Who makes this stuff up? Somebody has to be making this stuff up. Somebody is getting paid to make this stuff up. I'm just saying. Hello, Hooping Rabbit. Welcome back. It's good to see you. All right. Delivery drone contactless. Okay. I think that's the future. I think that America, or I think the world, has been permanently changed. I think some people are never, ever going to want you to get near them again. Ever. It doesn't matter if it's been 2 years, 10 years. They never want you to get close to them again. And I think you'll be in line somewhere and they'll say, look, you need to stand 6 feet away from me. It's like, it's been 10 years. They're like, I don't care. Stand 6 feet away. You need to stand over there. All right. One lettuce leaf. There you go. Yeah, he cates or supermarkets, 2 of everything. See, now, at Walmart, you can get 1 bottled water. And that means 1 gallon jug or 1 container, the 24 pack. You can only get 1. If you go to Target, you can get 2. So Target's 2, Walmart's 1. At the small grocery store I have, you can get 3, right? And if you go to Costco, you can get 3. So who makes this stuff up? I don't know. Okay, Haiti. What does the husband want? Judgment. because we can't have a tarot reading without the Judgment or Justice card. Eight of Swords and Wheel of Fortune. They want to get back. They want it back. They want everything back. So the Hierophant says that something or somebody forced you apart. Forced you apart. One banana. You can get one banana. Something formal, some organization, some legal entity, something. The Hierophant, a very serious card for a very serious tarot reading. The Hierophant says that he thinks that something, some entity forced you apart, and it wasn't quite you. It was somebody else that put the judgment on this. The Hierophant, maybe it was the court, maybe it was someone else, someone in power, some entity forced you apart, and you maybe didn't want it as much as you thought you would. But once you got involved with it, then that entity took over and it corrupted everything, and it broke the relationship up. The relationship was going to go fine, but then the entity came along with judgment, and the serious Hierophant came along and just ruined the entire thing. The Eight of Swords, they drug you away. They dragged you away. I'm not sure which one. Drugged don't sound good. Anna, hello, welcome. How's it going? Little Miss Sinhouse, what is going on? The Eight of Swords, they dragged you away and put you within this shroud of swords, to where you're unreachable. You couldn't be contacted. This evil entity separated you. You didn't want it. The evil entity did it. And they isolated you in a place where he could not contact you, and they could not get the relationship back going. All they really want is the Wheel of Fortune, things to go back to normal, to where you have the relationship again, to where it's day by day, right? The Wheel of Fortune, what comes around goes around. He thinks that if he contacts you, if he, just tries hard enough, if he does whatever, then the Wheel of Fortune, you'll come back and you'll have a reunion of the relationship and things will go bad. Because it wasn't you that wanted the breakup, it was the entity that wanted the breakup, basically, right? So again, the Wheel of Fortune, they just want things to be back to normal again. They want it to be reunited. They want things to come around. What goes around comes around. The wheel, things come around, goes around. Standard, everyday stuff that they wanted it to be back to normal. Is that reality? No. Is that sort of the perception? It seems like it based upon the cards. He cheated and left me and my son. Well, yeah, that's not good at all. That's not good at all. That doesn't sound good at all. All right, so he just wants a relationship back. Thinks things are unfair. Gypsy Moon Tarot, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Henna wants to know, should I make a fan YT channel about K, about Special K? I don't know who K is. Is K you? Is K somebody you know? K is before H. Gypsy Moon Tarot, thank you for the double donation. Cards look dope and quite colorful. They are, by the way. That is the Bone Fire Tarot, one of my faves. One of my favorites. Let's use something totally out of the box. Let's use something totally out of the box here. What do we want to use? Let's use the Baba Studio. Baba Studio sent me a message, by the way. Sent me a message. Maybe K is a celebrity. Could be. Baba Studio sent me a message, said they're closed down. Everybody's closed down. They're probably like Walmart. If you go in there, they want you to leave. They don't want you around. They want you to get out. Get your banana and get out. So I need to have my potassium checked because I eat a lot of potassium. A lot of potassium. And I should not do that because my blood pressure medications say don't have a lot of potassium. So I need to get it checked, but I can't even get a doctor's appointment. So I've just eased up on the bananas and the dates and all of this other stuff that I like. And it's killing me, man. I love bananas. I love bananas. Haiti, I pray a lot to God and Jesus. I guess they take him away. Okay. App keeps crashing. That's not good. All right. So what are we looking at here? Should I make a fan channel? The Four of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Well, it looks like a really good idea. It looks like a really good idea. Gypsy Moon Tarot, let me know what is going to transpire between love interest and I. Sure, Gypsy Moon Tarot, no problem. This looks like a fantastic idea, right? The Ace of Pentacles, what a great beginning. What a great beginning. I think that you have things to offer on YouTube that will be unique and people want to come and see. The Two of Cups, people love your presentation. They're going to love how you wrap things up. Obviously, it's going to be slow at the start. The Seven of Swords, you're going to have to sort of take away a bit. You're going to have to sort of put up with a bit, but putting out regular content that looks good, that resonates with people and things like that. The Ace of Pentacles says that you're going to have good success with this, right? The Two of Cups, again, people watching it and they like to hang out. They like to see it. And again, putting your own unique perspective, the Four of Cups, not being like everybody else, not being like Kay themselves. Just getting with it, getting comfortable, presenting your take, your spin is going to be important to people, right? Because that's why people watch YouTube channels. They have, like here, I have my own thing, right? You don't see anybody else doing what I do as far as reading stuff, right? So I have a unique type of thing, and some people resonate, some people don't like it. So it's that mixture, right? But I think the Ace of Pentacles says a lot of people want to see what you have because you put your own spin, your own unique style to it. You don't just copy other people. I think people resonate with it and people want to come see it. So yeah, just make sure, the cards are saying, just make sure to put your own spin on it. Don't look at this person's channel and go, they do a good job. I'm basically going to duplicate them. You don't want to do that. People want to see you. People want to see your take on it, your stuff, right? And that's why some of the big popular YouTube channels like, are different and they have a unique style to them and have a uniqueness to them. So when I go watch them, I don't feel like I'm watching somebody else's channel. Because if I'm going to watch somebody else's channel, I'm sure there's another channel's doing it better than you're going to do it. So get your own spin on it. And I think people will be excited and people want to watch it. So yeah, it's a good project. Pick, did you just change it? There is a pick, did you just change it? I have no idea. Been thinking about doing a channel about K because they want to be known in the West. Yeah, I think so. Again, it looks good. Just make sure that it's your uniqueness, it's your type of thing there. All right, so GMT, Greenwich Mean Time, right? What did I say the last time? It was Greenwich Mean Time. It's going to transpire between love interest and I. Here we go. Oh, come on. Love interest and I. Photo of the Star Tarots on your page, but not... Huh? Okay. So let's check that out. Man, I do want to use the Wildwood Tarot. I have not done... Nah. I have not done a 4K flip through of this, have I? No. I'm behind on 4K flip throughs. Okay, 4K flip through of that coming... maybe tomorrow, and a 4K flip through of my new tarot, the Shadowland Tarot, so I can use both of these on the stream. So I'm pretty excited about the Shadowland Tarot. Man, that is such a good deal. That Shadowland Tarot is such a great deal. What a quality. It just screams quality. It's so nice. All right, I do want to use the wheel, golden wheel, because we have not. Greenwich Mean Time, there you go. They're a foreign celebrity. Oh, I got you. Okay. So they're a foreign celebrity. You're just trying to, like you said, bring them to the West. There you go. All right. Let's check it out. Kurt Cobain. All right. The Golden Wheel wants to know, what's the future about the love interest and I? Hopefully this is better than that Thoth reading earlier. Man, Brianna hates that Thoth. The minute I pull out the Thoth, you can tell Brianna is just like going, really? What would G think of the text I just sent him? Beautiful Aries. What a wonderful name. You're beautiful to me. Absolutely. Okay. So what about the love interest in you? What about it? About the love interest and I? We could do the love screen. You could do the love screen. Gypsy Moon Tarot. Brianna, you realize that says Gypsy Moon Tarot right here, right? Brianna said Gypsy Moon Tarot. GMT. Love interest and I. Emperor. 10 Swords, Queen of Cups, and 5 of Swords. Laura, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. What is the future? Is that basically the question? So, I believe that this person is pretty strong in where they're going. Pretty strong in where they're going, pretty strong in what they know. They are very sort of dedicated as far as a lot of different things are concerned. You're going to have to sort of struggle to get their priority list on you, right? A bit of priority list on you. And maybe that is a bit of a struggle. The 10 of Swords says that could be a bit of a work ahead of you. And Clyda, thank you so much. I appreciate you watching all my videos. Gracia, welcome. How are you doing? So the Emperor says they're very strong and poignant with what they want. A very passionate person, a very knowledgeable person about what they want, where they want, how they want to get it. The Emperor says that with that kind of drive, you're going to have to sort of compete with this person, with this person's priorities. Maybe get yourself put a bit higher on the priority. Sometimes you're going to feel like you're not high on the priority, and the person just has drive and dedication to what they do, right? The Emperor is very knowledgeable, very good about what they do. So getting their attention, getting that thing back, getting this into the program is sometimes going to be challenging. That could be good or bad. It's always great to watch somebody else's success and maybe ride a little bit on the coattails of that success and whatnot, but getting them to make time for you, getting them to do the usual relationship things could be a bit of a challenge as far as that's concerned. The Queen of Cups, I think that you do have an emotional bond as well. Arlene, hello. Good evening. How are you? The Queen of Cups says you do have an emotional bond with this person. I think you're going to be able to really get into them and get serious with them and know what they're thinking and have that bond and have that empathy with the person and be able to be on their emotional side, because a lot of times they could be that dedication type, but they need some emotional support. And a lot of that could be you, right? Because you do have that emotion, you do have that love that you end up growing for that stuff as well, right? You do have that emotional support. I think long term, we have a bit of a Thoth reading, right? It's going to be a lot of challenges, but just getting the communication that you want, getting the time slices that you want, getting everything perfect. And at some point, you're going to have to decide if that amount of work is worth that amount of effort is worth the long run of the relationship. So the 5 of Swords, we do have the Lord of Defeat here, right? At some point, you're going to have to figure out if that's a priority for you or if that's something you're willing to put up with, because it's easy to put up with that short term, but long term, you're going to have to reevaluate and try to figure out if this is going to be the type of relationship, the type of style that you want long term. So that's going to be up to you. Obviously, with 5 of Swords, the Lord of Defeat says you could be challenged long term with the relationship, but short term, it looks pretty good. It looks like a bit of work, but that's okay. Some relationships just are a bit of work, but yeah, your love interest does look like a strong possibility. Just don't expect that everything will be super smooth and magical and it's all roses and puppies. I mean, it's definitely going to be some uphill battles at some point, and you're going to have to sort of put up with that. And long term, you're going to have to figure out, how much of that you're willing to put up with. BA, thank you for your donation. What will G think of that text? What will G think of the text? Let's find out. What would be a good text? We'll get off the love screen. It could be bad. It could be bad, but I do want to use, by the way. I'm feeling good tonight. I'm not feeling weird like last night. Last night I had this ears were ringing. It was really odd. Gilded Tarot Royale, another good one. All of my Kickstarter decks are running late. They're running way, way late. Like one of them said they're 3 months late. So, yeah. Unless, by the way, you ordered the Echoes of Nature, which is running a month and a half early. I'm just saying, a month and a half early for this beautiful deck. 72 330 GSM cards. Are you serious? Look at how thick they are. Beautiful cards with artwork. So nice. Apparently nobody wants to get readings with them anyway either. I saw on Larry's channel, Larry started using it. And then like the first person goes, can you not use that one? Can you use something else? And I'm like, oh man. I'm like, it can't be that bad. Can't be that bad. Okay. Let's figure out. There we go. The Universal Tarot. All right. Make that, hide that away. There you go. Okay, cool. I think I need to make a video on my setup. I want to make a video on my, look how pretty this looks. Look at how good these cards look. I'm just saying. What will G think of the text that I just, how do we buy the Echoes of Nature? It's going to be on Etsy. It's going to be on Etsy once I figure out how many decks I have left. I think I have 20. I think I have 22. 20. Okay, the problem with, okay, let's say you have 100, right? I have 100 cards. I have 100 cards. So I sold this many, and now I have this many left. I have to wait a period of time to make sure that I have this many left, but I safely have 20 that I can sell. So I'm going to put 20 onto Etsy, and they'll be up there soon. This weekend. The Gilded Royale, that is good. What deck did you use with henna? That was the Golden Wheel Tarot. No, that was henna's. Henna's was the Victorian Gothic. No, the Bohemian Gothic. This one? Bohemian Gothic by Baba Studio. Okay. Been wanting to buy it. Okay, well, it's being up on Etsy. I'll put a commercial. Well, they're beautiful. Cool. These are gorgeous. The King, see, Chiro now has a Lenormand deck, but he made it $60, and it's like really tiny. It's like, Chiro, that should have been $30 max, dude. Seriously. My opinion. Just my opinion. You know? King of Cups, Knight. Okay, so I think that they shared your text with somebody else. I think they either was quite shocked with it, or they don't know how to interpret it, or maybe they need help interpreting it, but they shared it with somebody else. We have the King of Cups. It was just an emotional reaction to it. So it wasn't like, oh, that's interesting, and they go about their day. They had an emotional reaction to it, the King of Cups. And they feel like that they should respond, but maybe they did not, right? The Knight of Pentacles, I'm being a bit hesitant on a response. I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to figure some stuff out. But you do have a couple of courts here that sort of point to maybe they shared it with somebody else to get their take on it. So if it was emotionally impacting, if it was interesting for them or funny or something happened with that, then the Knight of Pentacles, they shared it with somebody else to try to get their take on it or opinion, or maybe share it across, right? Maybe they shared it on social media. Maybe they showed it to somebody that was in the house. Who knows? But the Knight sort of points to, I'm sharing this information with other people, right? The Seven of Wands, it could have made him defensive as well. It could have made a bit of a defensive remark or a bit of a defensive reaction to that. And again, that may be why they did not reply. So I'm assuming they did not reply because you're asking what they thought of the text. So that sort of means they didn't reply, basically, right? Master of the obvious, by the way. So in case you're wondering how I read tarot, I use common sense. That's right. What will G think of that text will be, you know, I sent him. I'm assuming you didn't get a reply. He just texted. There you go. Now you know your answer and you don't need tarot. What did he say? Let us know. Let us know. Was it defensive? Was it defensive? We have a defensive card there. It wasn't the response I'm looking for. Maybe you're being defensive. You never know. You never know. Anyway, the Seven of Wands says there's a defensiveness in there. I told him, I confess that I love him. You spilled the beans. You spilled it all. You spilled everything. Well, defensive in the Four of Cups. Is he reciprocating that? Did he give you, you know, did he give you that big virtual hug and say, I love you too? Or how was that? Let us know. The Four of Cups says the Lord of blended pleasure. It says there's good and bad in that. Some good, maybe. They feel a bit of that, a little bit of that. Some blended pleasure. Maybe they're just not wanting to fully embrace it quite yet. We have a sort of interesting reaction there, right? An interesting reaction, which could be part of the defensive mode. Unless they said, I love you too, let's get married or something. If they said that, let us know. We have live updates on this tarot reading, by the way. We have live updates. He said, aw. What? Wait a minute. You said you loved him and he said, aw? Okay. Anyway, maybe that's where the defensiveness comes from. Maybe so. Maybe that's where the Lord of blended pleasure comes from as well. So, that's not the best answer, but, okay. Anyway, so yeah, maybe that, the cup being offered, by the way, if you're not familiar with tarot, the Lord of blended pleasure, that cup being offered is not being accepted. The cup being offered is not being accepted. The guy's not reaching out and going, yeah, give me that cup, like a bottled water, like a beautiful bottled water. If somebody handed me a bottled water, okay, maybe not right now with the virus, but if somebody handed me this beautiful bottled water, I would be excited and I would get it and I'd be like, yes, I'll take that bottled water. But in the Four of Cups, he's not taking it. He's busy reading. And he's sort of looking at it like, maybe I don't want that bottled water. Maybe it has Corona in it or something. I don't know. So, yeah, you got a mixed reaction there. That we have live updates and the tarot rings true. The tarot rings true. Exactly. If you said that you loved me, I'd say I love you too. I love you. Beautiful Aries, you are beautiful in every possible way, and I love you as well. I love you. I'm just saying, you're beautiful, and Aries, you're beautiful Aries. Okay, Laura H. May I get... Okay, let's not do that. Career. Reading. Same career or new? Oh, we're switching. We could be switching. Let's find out. We could go on the job screen. We could use something fun, like another Chiro deck, because you can't have enough Chiro decks. I'm just telling you now. You picked up the Hush Tarot. Oh, you went and did it, didn't you? You went and did it. You picked up that Hush. Such a beautiful tarot. Love the Hush Tarot. Any artistic tarot, I love that. Speaking of artistic, look at these edges. Look at the beautiful cards here. It's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. Unboxing. Kikate's Crossing. I forgot your answer. Did you get mine yet? I think that all my international shipments are going to be forever before you get them, unfortunately. All right. I'm worried, especially the countries that are not allowing people in anymore. I'm kind of concerned if my package is actually going to reach people. Okay, so this is ending soon. Last reading right here. All right. He asked me, did I love him? Oh, okay. Okay, well, cool. All right, so let's find out about the ending soon last reading. No, let's find out about a career reading. Let's find out about that. The Ten of Coins. As far as this career or another career, we're definitely looking at this career. As far as, yeah, beautiful Aries, hope things work out for you because we all love you. We all love you. Everyone in chat loves you. I'm just saying. Okay, so the Ten of Coins says this career is your key. Entertainment purposes only. This career is your key, right? The Ten of Coins. You're looking at a prosperous career after all of the mess settles down, after everything is looking a bit better, after the happy graphs about the infected go down, and people start hiring again. That's my theory about this whole crap, right? If you look at unemployment was at a record low before this crap hit. You look at the stock market, it was a record high. And then this got the boot and shoved it into the neck of the world. But I think after the boot comes off of the neck, everything will go back to where it was and even better, in my opinion. Just, don't make any plans, but in my opinion, things will get back to normal. And normal was a very good economy. Normal was a great economy. So I think once that boot gets lifted off of our neck, then we're going to be doing good again. So I don't think you can hold it down. It's not like we were headed into a recession and then this hit and made it more of a recession. No. We were way up there. So yeah, your current situation, your current career looking good. The 10 of coins, a lot of rewards with that. The Empress as well. You have capabilities to expand in the career and to get more trainings, more certifications, more something, where the Empress says you can be able to thrive, right? You have that 3, that creationism, that good stuff going on as well. So really looking good as the Empress comes in, as the creationism. You're able to create not babies as the Empress, but you're able to create situations where you can thrive. You're able to get more certification, more training, more something, and make an impact and make a good positive explosion within the career section that you're currently in. So as far as existing or new, it's really, really looking like existing is going to be good. The 2, I think you should sort of open up to some of the opportunities that you were not looking at before, right? Mercules, welcome. Thank you so much. We got 2 Patreon supporters in here. We got Brianna and you. Wyoma, hello. Fire sign, welcome. And Jalila, welcome as well. So the 2 of Swords says you're sort of blinded to some of the opportunities within your current career type. In other words, if you're working at this particular job and doing this thing, you could have an opportunity with the same type of work or the same type of job, just a bit different, right? A couple of different things. And again, that points back to training, expansion of your knowledge, and things like that could open up doors for you as well. Ace of Cups says ultimately long term, you're going to be able to really sort of enjoy and sort of relax into your current career path and career choice and get that to where you really have a big mastery of it, or you have a very big comfort and relaxation with it. So, it's going to look better as well as far as getting into that career. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. You was laid off looking at getting more education. Yeah. So, I mean, again, once this thing, again, the economy, the employment, everything was just rocking before this hit. So once this goes away, I think we're going to be back into the skyrocketing stocks, skyrocketing job opportunities and things like that. So yeah, it's about so you have a break, using that break time to get that education, to get a couple of more pieces of education, things like that. And then when you go into these interviews, people are going to be like, hey, what have you done for the past 6 months? And you're going to say, I did this, that, this, that, this, that. And they're going to be like, whoa, I mean, you're serious about it. You're really serious about this. You're not watching, you're not watching daytime TV with the lawsuit commercials with the car. If you were injured in an accident, call 1-800, sue them or whatever, right? You weren't doing that. You were actually reaching out. You were actually excited. You love your career. You love what you're doing. You're passionate about it. You're training. You're learning. You're watching things, and people are excited. When you're excited about that, and you're in an interview and you start spouting off all these things that you've been doing, people get excited, and they remember you. They remember you. Anyway, so good luck with all of that. And speaking of which, wishing it into existence. There you go. Tio's Lenormand is a century away. Indeed, it may be. Shaker Maker, yeah, they might rehire us. Yeah, so, I mean, you never know. So, anyway, thank you for joining. I appreciate it, and we'll see you tomorrow night.